we're back again. We have David Gray.
I'd like to apologize for being back.
David Gray is making his third appearance on this show.
And I'm told that's the limit, right?
No, not at all. David,
I told Adam it was the limit for him.
People.
How'd that work out?
I'm the only one with any type of vision for Princeton on TV, and I was the one who said we have to get more diverse programming. And David Litz, what's your name now?
David Gray.
David Gray. In high school, he was a Litz, but we won't go. I don't want your book sells.
That's okay.
In high school, he was Tom
He
Cruise.
does. You actually do a financial show that I like because I can understand it.
Well, I'm doing a show called Nonprofit New Jersey, or Nonprofit NJ. It's nonprofitnj.com for those who want to play the home version.
I have jet lag.
Do you have jet lag?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. I'm being told what to say.
Oh.
I'm kind of like,
You get a script. Wow, your show's better than mine.
Remember Ronald Reagan, like his last 2 years, he just had cue cards in front of him. He was like almost an automatic pilot. That's what I'm doing right now.
Don't say anything.
Ronald Reagan, second term, 1980s.
I remember him. I'm that
You
old.
were in John Hopkins. Go back to your show.
So anyway, I have this show called Nonprofit New Jersey, and it's basically interviews with folks who are doing interesting or exciting things in nonprofits or helping nonprofits.
And it's practical information.
Practical information. There are 288,000 people who work in nonprofits in New Jersey, and this is one source of information for them to learn how to do it better.
How many hits is your show getting? Because I like it. I mean, it's anyone could watch it and gain something.
Billions, and I'd have to actually learn how to check that and tell you. I have no idea how many.
It's purely from your website there, or
No.
how do you watch it?
You watch it on Princeton TV.
What time is it on?
You can watch it on Thursday at 7 p.m., Friday at 10:30 a.m., or Sundays at 9 p.m.
You should have me as a lead-in. It would help.
Yeah, is that build my numbers?
Like Cheers would lead into whatever that shows were.
Really? I have to look at what my lead. I don't know. I don't.
How often do you do shows?
I try to do one like every 3 weeks or so.
Yep.
That's good.
And wasn't I kind of like the guy, the impetus?
It's all your fault. In fact, many times I've said it's all Adam's fault.
Is your wife mad at me too because you're out even more out of the house?
That is not his fault. So that's my fault.
I'm sorry. My wife is mad at me because of you. What? No, I'm. Are you going to say something about dancers again? Oh no. Here we go.
No, you should see your show because. I'm not a business person. I couldn't even really add. And I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, and I left with one word. But I can watch your show and get some good insight about how you do nonprofits and just even tax things. And you also do marriage litigation. You do divorce.
Well, in my professional life, I try not to do the divorce financial planning on the air. That gets a little testy. It's a good way to meet people who are going through really tough times.
I would like to get. We could call it the Adam and Steve Show. That's another. Was that funny?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't funny.
Okay, anyway. It's just an email.
Is the camera guy making this stuff up, or is
it's an email. These are emails you. How dare you.
Adam took drugs before the
I like the symmetry
I'm
here,
so
though.
glad.
Yeah,
I got the memo. Thank you.
So who was on WPHS back?
Oh my God! This
that was your brother, David?
No, I'm David.
We're segueing to a different topic now.
All right. So I'm also here because the Princeton High School class of 1970. If you were a victim of the Princeton High School class of 1977, you may be eligible for a major award. No, we're having a reunion. And we're actually inviting folks from
78.
The less illustrious classes of 76 and 78. So, say if anybody nearby had been at either of those Princeton High School classes.
Did we smoke marijuana by the arch back then? I have no problem admitting.
You did.
I inhaled.
Oh my God!
Did you know Bebe Neuwirth?
Actually, Bebe invited me to a dance class, and I said, "Are you crazy?"
Really?
Yeah, my penance was I ended up running a dance company, so there you go.
Yeah, that's right. We married a ballerina, but Bebe would have.
That wasn't all bad.
But Bebe could have brought home the bank for you, though.
Bebe's a lovely young woman.
She could have got you on Oprah.
Bebe's great. Her family's great. I don't know.
All I know is my brother.
Come on, slam someone.
Oh, okay. That Adam Bierman. I can't believe.
All I know is my brother said he dated her, and then my sister-in-law ran into her in Lambertville at an antique store, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I know. My dad was Dr. Bierman, but I never dated Todd Bierman. That would never have happened," she said. But anyway, go on.
Smart.
Yeah, she's a smart girl.
So anyway, class of 70, I can even go.
So you could go, yes. So it's happening September 14th, 15th. And if any of you out there know someone who was a victim of the class of 77, please let us know. We don't know where everybody is.
Both of you are so negative. At least you made a life for yourself. Kurt made nothing.
Where is this going to happen?
This is going to happen.
The old Rusty Scupper, right?
Yes. The Metro North, it's called now, which I thought was a railroad. Turns out it's a restaurant. Who knew?
Out on Alexander Road.
That on a Friday night, and then we'll be at Springdale on Saturday night. And the real excitement for me is I think on Friday afternoon, my son will be giving a tour of Princeton High School.
Wow.
which is going to be kind of amusing. This will prove whether or not he actually goes to school, because I have no idea
So
if
we
he
have
really
like
knows.
legacies. We're getting older. Now your kid is a Princeton High School person
It's
and
really
everything.
kind of frightening. He would prefer I did not mention that, I'm sure.
What grade is he in?
He is a freshman. Well, no, he finished his freshman year. We haven't got the report card yet. We think he's finished his freshman year.
Gotcha. Do you put pressure on him, like with numbers?
Totally, constantly. I am evil dad. Yes, absolutely. I said, look, I've gone as far as you can on good looks and charm. Trust me, it fades. You're going to need some
David,
skills.
David, let's be honest. You hide in this self-deprecating humor. I think is it a way to put yourself in some kind of womb to protect yourself of some inner pain from your high school years?
No, it's because if I let my full arrogance show, no one would like me.
I like your arrogant side. That's what I like, though. And also the way you dismiss people. I've seen you do that before, but you're very
do.
nuanced. You can ridicule people and they don't even know it sometimes.
Well, that is a skill. I have
That
to
is a
say.
skill, and
It's
I've
a
seen you
gift,
do
really.
it. It is.
Adam, can I
I asked about, like, my wife and I should get together with him, and he's like, yeah, we go to the pool, and you started speaking like, I didn't know, it was like the Twilight Zone. You started talking about some other subject and
Really?
everything, and I kind of forgot what I even had asked, and we never came back
It's
to
like
it.
hypnosis.
Yeah, it was.
It's-
It was
Wait, you got a
memorized.
sign, by the way.
We're like angry people.
We like
like
angry
Kurt,
people.
Like Kurt. Like Kurt.
I read a different word there.
That's an email.
Oh, dear.
You know that I
It's
can't
spelled with a K, by the way,
I
just so
can't
you
be
know.
friends with Kurt because I can only be friends with 3 bald people, and he's number 4.
He's not totally.
God,
I
he's
know, you're
wrong.
really,
He
you're
has the
hard.
most amazing story about Tom Cruise.
He's been trying to tell it for a while now.
I've heard stories about Tom Cruise, but
You know, Tom and I go way back.
really?
No, not at
Maybe-
all. I have
maybe
actually
Tom-
no relationship whatsoever.
He goes way deep.
Ooh, okay. That was more than I needed
you
to know.
itch. I itch.
10-year itch. No,
10-year
10-year
itch.
itch.
No.
See, it's numbers.
Itch.
Itch. Anyway, Dave, so how's the book? I like your book. You have 2 books, 3 books that you can still find in Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Can you talk about
Yes,
them
yes.
briefly?
Escape from Verona, Romeo and
I
Juliet,
like
Part
that book.
2. That book
He made
is...
me pay for it. Who's the real Jewish person here?
Excuse me.
He made me pay.
Did I really make you pay?
You did, and your
I didn't give
nonprofit
you
book.
one?
No, I only had $5 for the nonprofit.
Oh, yeah, well,
and
no,
you
yeah,
shrugged
I need
your grimace.
cash.
You were in pain.
I need
And
cash.
you gave it to me anyway, and then I gave you a check later.
Talk about film. Oh, okay, I got a film coming up.
Okay.
Well, it turns out that there is someone who is very close to your show who thought it might be a very interesting idea if we were to make a short film, sort of a teaser, to try to get people interested in maybe giving us money to actually make a movie out of that wonderful book. So we're going to be working on creating this teaser film.
The Verona.
Escape from Verona, that's
I
right. We're
think-
going to transform
I-
Princeton into Verona, Italy.
I like the concept, though, too. It's like what happens after.
After they fake the suicides
Right,
and,
Romeo and
and,
Juliet.
and escape.
Another city beat you to it, Guatemala City.
Would Gwyneth Paltrow be in it? You don't see her. She's too old to play.
Your wife is...
My
I'm
wife-
sorry, did she not tell you?
Did you meet my wife?
I
She's
met your
pretty
wife.
hot, isn't she?
She's lovely, absolutely.
That's what she told him last night.
Can we show
charged
this
you how
at
much?
bachelor party? We haven't actually gotten through the script yet.
You're reading my emails.
There are parts of the book that would be inappropriate for children, so maybe we'll film those. I don't know. Lawrence seemed very excited about filming those.
I'm
so
thinking about something else.
Most parts of it are inappropriate for adults.
Yes,
But you
it's
actually got
actually.
some juice. You actually get published.
I got
You
juice.
got
I got-
juice and
Oh,
more in the.
yeah, the book's out there. I mean, you could get,
Me,
yes, people can
I
buy
think,
the book.
You
yes.
know, Kurt hates it because I'm actually getting more local following, more yelled at. But actually, I'm getting, people calling me.
I'm sorry, a
up.
police cruiser chasing you down the street is not a following.
I don't hate it.
No,
I
no.
find it laughing.
I'm not joking. I don't even know the stores of town. I'm in the store of
It's like
town.
the 10th stage of denial he's in.
And no. And then, like, usually.
really getting big on my TV show.
It's like.
What's this little rabbit on my head?
It's like.
Hey, they were big. Now, they were big.
This is what I'm getting though. Like older people, often it'll always be someone older. And
Thank you. I appreciate your
know
reference to the
I'm
older
talking about
people, yeah.
75. No,
What, you
I'm
got a
like-
problem here?
Half of your audience just died during this
And I'll
show.
get this, and I'll get some things like, you think you're funny, but people don't even know. You think you're funny. What you said about like gay black women, that wasn't funny. How dare you? It's
I
mostly
was kind of
negative
offended
stuff.
by that myself,
Telling you the
actually.
truth.
It was funny, I think.
Okay, I don't know what you said. I'm sure it was
I said-
offensive.
I
I
said
can question
New
it.
York.
It's great. People walk up to him and tell him he doesn't belong on TV and they hate his show and he thinks this is great.
And I couldn't wait to get here.
Moment of silence. The guy from My Three Sons died. Did you ever watch it in the 60s?
I did. I did.
The oldest son, Robbie, I think, died.
That's very sad.
Yeah, he
That's
was
good.
102.
No.